Hi guys, so in the camper today I did some work cleaning the solar panel. It was pretty bad from the smoke from the fires, and then I figured out how to empty my gray water tank, and I showed you how the notification lights will show you how full or empty your tanks are. Stick around, give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see some more. So that is black from the solar panel from the fires. That looks better. So it looks like my gray water tank is filling up. If you push these buttons, it'll give you an amount up here. Full battery. Freshwater tank. Before it kept going back and forth between 1/3 and 2/3. So I've got about 1/3 of my freshwater tank left. My gray water tank is full. And I think that's because I'm not using the toilet. I'm not filling up the black water tank, and I have enough water in my freshwater tanks to technically do both. So my gray water is full, even though my freshwater tank, it's not empty. It's out of 1/3. Yeah, it's not empty. But the gray water is totally full. So, time to learn how to empty the gray water. So, emptying the gray water. This is the camper door. This is where the gray and black water emptying hoses are. So, we're gonna try and get it open. I'm actually not even sure which key to use. Apparently not that one. Hopefully this one. Usually these things are harder to close than they are to open. So I'm gonna take the key out. And then that's what it looks like in there. This says body waste, and this says liquid waste. So we need to empty this liquid waste. I also need this hose. From in here. Ta-da. So the black water, this is the gray water valve handle, but the black water gray handle is way back here. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. So it's way back there. So you have to open this to drain the black water. You open this one to drain the gray water. I haven't been using the bathroom in the camper yet, so I don't need to drain the body waste. But it is really way in there. Like I'm like up to almost my shoulder to find that body waste valve. But that's how you open it. Yeah, we're gonna attach hoses. So this hose has never been used before. I just like to say that. That's why it's not really disgusting, and I can touch it all over the place. But this end is the end that would normally go in the sunning station dump like hose, right? It has these locking mechanisms. But if you see here, when we remove this, it has these like grabby bits, just the same as this end of the hose. So I assume I'm going to take this end out of here and just put those down the ground, and then it has the grabby bits similar, so it'll go on really easily, right? Pretty easily. Yeah, I think so. Nothing's open. I haven't opened any valves or anything yet. And I'm just emptying my gray water. I'm just gonna empty it into these buckets. Ta-da! I don't know if it's because it's new, but it's pretty tight, but it goes all the way. Okay, so this is the liquid waste valve we're gonna open. And it sounds like it's going. There it is. Look at that. It's a lot of dish soap. So after we drain all the water, and it was about, that's a 5-gallon bucket. And then this is maybe another couple gallons, so like 7 gallons, I think. After it's all drained out, you want to close this valve again. And then we'll take this off of here. It really drains, even though the valve's closed. So I'm glad that that's just dishwater, because when I took this hose part out, this continued to drip for some time, and I think that next time when I take this off, I will, I mean it's clean, it's soapy water, I will put it like maybe up in here so that it doesn't get dripped on by whatever. And then it got this all wet and made a fair puddle down here. If you were doing like black water, you might want to make sure, I mean it's gonna drip here, so I don't know how to prevent that, but I'm gonna get some paper towel, clean this up, and think about that. I'm gonna put the caps back on, and I'm gonna put it away back up there. So that made a mess when I tried to drain the gray water, and I was a little concerned about it, thinking about what would happen when I was draining the black water. But I think that the idea is that if you're going to drain the black water, you drain the black water first, and then after that you drain the gray water, and then it kind of rinses it out. And I know that at the sani stations they often have hoses that you can run, and you can actually rinse it out even after that. But I'll have another video about draining the black water. But the gray water was no problem. It was a little bit drippy, but if you know that's going to happen, it's not so bad. So yeah, again, if you like my adventures into trying to figure out how my camper works, give it a thumbs up. But I think it has something to do with the order that you're gonna drain your liquid waste and your body waste, so that you don't get dripped on at the sani station dump. I hope that that's true. Subscribe.